Hello warriors of Warhammer, I am Bordio the Besieger. The name I used for 25 years, but the character I never owned. Too bad. Anyway, like and subscribe, otherwise you have problems with the Empire. And nobody wants problems with the Empire. Here we have 45 Empire Statetroopers, halberds. This is what I'm going to paint, and I will take you into the story when I'm painting one, or try to paint one at least. Here I start painting. Finally, I started about 3 months ago, after 30 years ago when I started collecting the Warhammer and the Empire. Most of the time was never painted, so now I try to learn to paint. This video is also not about showing you how to paint. It's more to show you how I struggle to paint and take you in my struggle. And I didn't cut anything, so it will be a long video. So you get the same struggle as me. I think that's fair enough, not? And I'm now trying out the acrylic paints after 3 months. Before that I was painting with the oil paints and that was not all the best. But I have fun now and enjoying watching lots of context and try to improve. You're never too old to learn, they say. So let's start learning now. And if you start something, you need to finish it. Maybe it takes 30 years, maybe it takes 40 years. But yeah, at least sometimes you need to say, and now I finish it. So that time has come. So let me show you my struggle with my shaking hands, especially my left hands. On Sunday and on Monday it gives more problems because of the training. Because I well believe also that you can be a warrior inside of the game, but you also need to be a warrior outside of the game. That fits for me anyway, and I love that mindset. Anyway, I start nowadays with red first, because the uniforms gets partly red, but also I use it for the skin tones. I saw that on YouTube after I was struggling with getting a little bit normal skin tones. It was always very peeled. And when I shaded somehow it became black, and they were really dark and dark skinned. So that went lots of time wrong. And then after that I saw that they first do red and then slightly coated with the skin color you want. And most of them then even highlighting that you really see the face. Yeah, I cannot do that, so I not even start for it. I tried a few times. This is like the third division I'm painting now. So it's not that that I start yesterday, but it's a few months ago. So I make lots of mistakes already in the first 3 months. And every time I learn something, I try to apply. But as you see, I still paint out of a little palette, not with a wet palette or something. Also the eyes I tried once, and then I saw a nice video. I think, oh, that looks easy, and I do the eyes, but then my hands shake so much, so then I grab the white and the whole face is white. So yeah, I don't bother to make the eyes then anyway. Maybe it's training and get more steady hands or whatever. But I think it's also the person. And as you can see, I go quite rough with a big brush. I thin all the paint. I saw also on the video with the speed paint thinner. So with the normal paint you can thin them. Really nice. I really love that product. The brushing and the paint supply much better. It's from the army painter I used. I don't have any experience with other paints for now. I only have three other paints from Citadel. That's the Kislev skin for the skin, the Muln oil and the blue, because I like that blue. It's also the name Aldorf, so that fits a little bit by the region I'm painting. talking about blues. Here I'm going over to the blue. I notice I find it going better if I first do the big parts, the red and the blues. And after that I use the plate mail. Most people say better use the plate mail first, I read or so. Because yeah, if you touch any clothes, you see the mark so shiny that you really see it good, but I have not steady hands at all. So I just do those main colors and then I do the plate mail. And after that I make the face and everything that I spilled, and where comes the speed paints after. I apply white first, and after that I retouch the blue surface, the red surface, and if needed the skin surface or whatever. So I'm not paying too much attention to that now. I will try to stay in the lines. I also see it as training to paint as decent as possible and to hold it without shaking and whatever. But yeah, it stays difficult, you don't have it under control. But on the end it is all about the end result. If you see an unpainted army, it always looks less nice than at least an army that at least is painted and put it effort in. Maybe if you compare it with those nice painters, if you want to really learn to paint, you need to watch those videos, of course, on YouTube. And yeah, they really paint nice. And if you put your standards right away there, and you're not making it, then maybe sooner you get demotivated from painting and you stop painting again. And it is maybe better to just lower your standard a little bit, so you can work towards that standard. And if you make it, be happy with the result. It always feels much nicer if you feel like you conquer something or you're the winner. So then you get more motivated, and then you raise your line a little bit. You cannot all be at day one a professional in something. And also not everybody has it in his hands or in his blood. I'm not artistic at all. Never was. Never will be. I cannot draw. I cannot make normal paintings or whatever. But somehow I always liked this hobby. And as you see, after 30 years I did not paint it. So it's just the time. And I must say, if you do your best, and especially nowadays with the YouTube, yeah, you can find so much information. I know when I started in 1995, there was nothing. We just buy some paint out of the toy store, always the oil paints, and I always painted it with that, not even undercoated. So everything saw, of course, horrible. But yeah, it's okay to make sometimes things horrible. You can always make it nicer afterwards. At least you put some effort in there. That's the most important. And now on a later age, I know what I don't want. Also with the colors, what I don't want. So it was not all for nothing, because I was mixing all type of colors. And the only artistic experience I had was on the television when I was young and younger, and that was Bob Ross. And there was slapping. Very nice lessons from Mr. Bob Ross. Too bad it was always so late in the night that you only saw it when you were drunk, so you don't remember anything from it. Anyway, I finished with the blue. You see, it takes me a long time only to apply it. I go to the skin color now. Must well do it in more layers, because if you do only one layer, it stays really pinky. It's too pink. But most of the time I like it with 2 coats. And for me this is already really small. Also for my eyes. Lots of times if I focus too much with my eyes, I start seeing even blurry. Maybe that's because of my light or whatever. I really don't know. I don't have a clue. I only know that I'm enjoying what I'm doing. and that is the most important. And I'm very happy with the end result on the end. I will show one miniature from the beginning till the end. Also with putting the base and everything. So step by step. That's also the reason why this video will become long. And can you imagine, I have the unit is from 45 halberdiers. So I divided it in the unit sizes, normally 9 by 7 or 9 by 5, sorry. You see, I cannot even calculate anymore. But it's 9 by 5. I like that size, especially for the state troopers. So they look really massive. And I noticed what works the nicest for me is really that I painted row by row by row by row, just to keep motivating. In the beginning I was doing one color and tried to do all color after each other before starting a new color. Yeah, the only problem that gives is you get bored from the color and then you stop for painting even, and you are quite demotivated, and then you look at your stuff to paint and then you think, again red or again only that. Okay, I start later, and then at that moment you don't paint. That's how I notice it, at least. So now with painting this big unit, I really notice that for me benefits the most that I just start line by line by line. My line is now of course 5 lines from 9, but if I were 5 lines from 7 or from 5, then I probably will just do still the same line by line by line, because when you have done the first line, you're becoming quite happy because you see something standing, it has color, it is the start of the unit, and then you're motivated, so you start quick with your second line. And then when that one is done, then you think, the third line, oh man, 3 more lines to go. But okay, then you do your third line, and then after you do your 4, and then you think, okay, 1 more, and you do your 4th line, and that one is standing, and then you think, okay, this looks massive, I have only one line to go, and then it is finished. So yeah, better I finish, because yeah, you see that you're close by the finish, so you're motivated to stay that extra hour or to go sit the next day to finish it. That's at least my experience till now. But probably everybody has his own way and his own experiences. I only tell you guys what works for me as a noob painter, shall I say. I just try out and try out. If it goes wrong, yeah, you need maybe to clean it or do it over. It doesn't matter. Or when it doesn't look too perfect, I have so many miniatures to go still, so then I can always just go on, make more progress, learn more, and if they have a decent standard and they at least look nice, then I can always later come back to do some extra shading or some extra brightness, because I will notice that they miss a little bit of poppy or something. They miss something. They are darker. I like the darker color, but it's okay. By now I'm starting to do the plate mail. I really like the plate mail for the metallics van army painting. Personally, I find it the best color for the armor and also for the swords and things like that. So if you need to have at least one, then I will go for that one because of budget or whatever. Because on the end Warhammer stays expensive. It's also all the paint and all the things you need to have. So it's very common that you cannot buy everything at once. It's also like me. I started now painting like 3 months ago, what I told before. So I'm slowly collecting, and by watching others' videos, then I see, oh, this is a good color, that works out, that works nice. Okay, then I need to have that color. So yeah, if you have any nice tips for nice leather colors still, or brown, whatever, put a message in below. It will help me. Also, if you have tips for improvement for my painting or anything in general, just say whatever you want, but stay happy. That's the most important thing. Stay happy. The hobby is about being happy. And you see how long it takes me. Really, I'm just still doing the plate mail. With everything goes slow. You also see my left hand, it really shakes always. Really annoying when you're really painting. Maybe I need to try to hold it lower, that it is more steady, but then still if I hold it totally still on the table, then it still starts shaking at all. Even the whole table starts shaking, so that's, yeah, I think just a problem I have, or whatever. On the end, nothing is really a problem, eh? Something you have, learn to live with it, adjust, and make the best results. Never give up. Also in the game, even if it looks like you're going to lose, never give up. Fight till the end, to the bitter end, I will say. Yeah, I noticed that I touch on lots of places where it doesn't need to be also. So that's why I really need to go over it again with the red and the blue. It's something I also never did before. But yeah, it's really necessary, and it's really it doesn't take the effort anymore to really go back with the colors, because you don't have to paint, and you can stay away from lots of stuff where you are afraid to touch something else. So that's going back with main colors makes that nice, if you ask me. Probably I can utilize all the speed paints much more. If I see it on YouTube, I see those people paint so easy and then do beautiful after that. Yeah, I don't know how they do that. Also the touch or something, always on spot. I think lots of practice, and maybe what I say before, also maybe also a little bit more artistic feeling. Anyway, it's all part of the game. And the end result counts. And especially if you look from the tabletop. If you look from the tabletop size, it must look great, or maybe from 40-50 centimeters. If that's the size you look to it, and it looks great, then at least you're proud on yourself. I am, at least, after I paint something and then I think, okay, it can be better, but it looks nice, I'm really proud of it. I think it's always very important to be proud on yourself, no matter what. Just be who you are, be proud on yourself, and do the things you like. Don't neglect your real life for it, but it's good to have a hobby. It's good for your brain also on the end, to just be busy with something else. And if you ask me, Warhammer The Old World, it's really good for that. Because if you really like the lores, you will enjoy painting, and you also hear the stories, you can really enjoy it. I feel for that moment in another place, maybe in the old world itself. It's also nice. Also behind my army of the Empire, I created my own lore, but well based on the lores and the characters they are, or where sooner, because yeah, most of my collection is 4th till 6th edition. After that I never played anymore, after 2005 or something. Life changed, you know how it goes, things goes into boxes, you buy a house, you get married, all those things. So at the moment I want to So look at this. Shake it, baby. Not normal, yeah. But yeah, who cares? It's also to see for all of you that you're not the only one who struggle with painting. It's nice to make a video where you see everything goes nice, smooth. Yeah, not with me. So maybe also not with you. But that's not something to hold you down. Anyway, yeah, then things goes all off in the barn. Stays there for a very long time. And at the moment I wanted to come back, I think it was 2015, around 2015, and Warhammer stopped and went to the Age of Sigmar. That didn't pull me. So somehow I started, giving some primer. And that floated away again. Till 3 months ago. And I decided now it's time to get my army painted. And somehow I checked on the internet for information about paint. And I saw The Old World. And I was happy like a little baby. Always nice to see your hobby returning. Too bad not all fractions yet. But yeah, we have nothing to complain so far. It's just nice that it is back. Hopefully for me the War Wagon comes back in store. I really miss the War Wagon. It's something I still want to buy. I had one, but I lost it somehow in the moving. I say it also in another video already. I really cannot find it. It's really annoying. And I know I need to have it somewhere. Or maybe it's even thrown that it was in a box over the head with all the mess from the construction of the house. I really don't know. Super annoying. But yeah, those things happens. So just keep laughing and find some for solution. Hopefully I can buy a new one ever. Not from eBay because those prices are ridiculous nowadays. That I was also doing wrong with my speed paints in the beginning. I thought it's nice effect if I put, let's say, wood brown speed paint over dark brown already. Yeah, it didn't give really any effect or something. I did it with my cannons. I didn't have a clue what I was doing with the paints. But noticed that the speed paints goes better over whites and all those things. So that's why I saw in the video. So that's why I thought, okay, now I make quite a thin white, and then everything I start to recovering that needs to get a speed paint. I just make white now, or I shade it with the white. So after that I can give it the speed paints, and it also remove right away all the marks I went over, or the small belts and all the things. So I can at least and the feathers I can touch them, so they get the color and have no other paints on them. Also the little leather straps or whatever, and I can at least do it with this. And then even if it goes a little bit over it, and I can a little bit adjust it after this with doing the basic colors slightly back. It works out greatly because the speed paint forgives you if you don't go a little bit over the white line. Makes it a little bit darker, and you don't really see that we're not exactly in the lines. So that's nice if you don't have steady hands or whatever. Maybe this is not the way it's meant to be used or meant to be, but for now this worked for me. I just watch YouTube. I try to learn what I learn, and then I try to apply it. Probably I apply it differently if things goes otherwise. But yeah, that's out of my control. It's just what I do. I'm trying to make the best of it. At least it's getting color, getting shape. So it's always nice to come a little bit closer and see him popping. There are a lot more that I need to paint. I have 3 units of 45. You just see them standing behind there. 1 unit of 45 with swords, but they are 6th edition, and the one with spears. I don't know if that's 6th edition also already. I call them 5th edition because they were 4 the other ones, but they have spears. Now when I'm painting, they also look cheaper, if you ask me. This old-fashioned halberdiers looks much more expensive. Not really as the plastic or the stands they have of us the miniature, but more as the things they wear. The armor looks more heavy. It looks sooner like heavy armor, and it has more gold. No really leather straps yet, so all in all they look more rich, these ones. And the other state troopers looks more poorly. Oh yeah, it's not really bad. On the end, big units of state troopers is nice. It's what makes the Empire, if you ask me. You cannot go without them. Maybe the rules are not even always too good for them or whatever. But yeah, as an Empire player, yeah, you want to play also with your big units of Empire State Troops, if you ask me. As you can see, also this takes me again a long time applying the white. Kind of slow with everything. Okay, you're mine. I need to do 45 like this, and after that 90 more. So it's a kind of grind. Doesn't feel like a grind yet because I'm really enjoying it painting, and because I see the unit grow and almost seeing the unit getting ready now. And especially when I finish the base with the grass and everything, then it really looks nice. With the other things I already painted. This is part of my 3rd division I'm painting currently. The 1st and 2nd division I already painted. The Rijksguard division and the Gunline division, State Trooper Gunpowder. This is State Trooper Melee. Maybe it was easier for me to make this first video about this with the ogres I already painted, the Empire ogres. Was a little bit more easy because of the size. Anyway, there are people that say size doesn't matter, so let's go from that. So I'm finally done with the white, almost at least. The little strap behind the knee armor. Struggle lots of time even to hit those things, or then I go over it again. I don't know, I try to stay away from it. I think it's really brush control, and I know where you paint this, so let's hope it's experience and it will go easier and easier. I know seeing the details goes easier if you paint longer, because in the beginning I was really struggling, and now I paint for 3 months and I start seeing and get more used of the details I see, I think, to adjust paints. Before it was quite a drama. Then you see afterwards that I made a part like armor, and it was just like a part of cloth already. Anyway, it all doesn't matter. Most things when they stand in a unit, you don't even see anymore. But at least it's nice if they are all look kind of decent. how better they look on the end, how more proud you feel. So that's always good, to be proud of your own army. If you really cannot paint, it's always a good solution to let other people paint for you, for commission. Most of them, they paint amazing if I see those people on YouTube. For me, that's not really the solution. On the end, I'm Dutch, and I think Dutch people are too greedy for those things. And for me, more it's at the moment you paint it yourself, it gives well more proudness, I believe. It's almost what everything you do yourself or reach yourself. It gives always a certain level of proudness, and I really love that. Here, as you can see, I'm applying the red again. Most time I tin it, because this is the normal red, the fanatic one from the. It's quite thick, so I do 1 drop of the speed paint tinner. Medium, it is eigenlijk de name. The blue van Althoff is not necessary. I must say I like this less, to paint out of the can, and I find it annoying to get it out. So for the easiness, I like the army painter more, with a little ball inside. Even if you need to shake really good, especially for the gold. If you don't shake the gold good, it comes water out. In the beginning I was well struggling with that. But that gold really needs to shake it till you make it. So shake it, I say. And then it will come out thick and nice. I don't tin them, so I don't know if that's better or not. Somehow I like them thick. But maybe that's wrong. I really don't have a clue. All this quite slow, but not too much work. And after this it becomes nice, because you can start using the speed paints, and then it really gets starts getting body. So that's well what I like. Small brushes from Temu, very cheap. Maybe again too Dutch, but I think I need to buy better ones. They work fine, and maybe it's my painting skills that somehow destroys them quick, or my lack of good cleaning from them. But they are cheap, so you can buy many, so you can use a lot and destroy a lot what you want. You have the speed paints. I really like this palette. I use it always on for when I want to have clothes or a skeleton. For me it really looks perfect. Feels like magic almost. Feels like magic. Really like this. I only use a little bit here, to make that looks a little bit dirty white, because the matte white itself, it's not a really nice color to have as clothes or things, I find. For the feathers it's okay if you give the feathers a wash after that, because then they stay a little bit brighter. It gives me also the colors I want, the red and the blue, and I also want to have the mixture of white in there. It connects with my other division, but also with the flags I make, because the flags are coming, and most of them state troopers are all the same, red, white and blue. Give some unity. I like unity. especially in an overhaul from the army. If you see unity and it looks nice together, it's for me much better. Now I go to that leather brown. I really like that leather brown, the speed paint leather brown. Before this one I had the fanatic leather brown. It's just a dark brown, and I painted my first division and everything with it. And what I say before, I saw a video with this one, just going over the white, and for me it gives so nice leather color, especially as a bad painter. Don't cost you the effort to get at least a nice leather look. People who can really do all the shading and all those things, yeah, they make it much nicer and then it really pops. But at least if you don't have those skills, or you need to do a whole unit and you don't want to spend that time, I really like this leather brown. Only have to do the shoes with it. Still I'm very long busy. As you all notice, and you're still hanging on in the video with me painting one miniature. You notice it's not a fast painting. Sooner a long way to go. Maya, there are more ways to Rome than one. On the end we will reach it. And conquer it better. Maybe I need to use a bigger brush because I'm really going slow, yeah. For so little part to paint, but yeah, I'm afraid with the bigger brush that I come everywhere again. Now if I, with a little brush, I start a little bit lower, then automatically if I shake it sits where it needs to be. That's using the shaking tactic. Don't tell that to anyone. Secret tactic. And the dark wood, of course, for the wood parts, for the halberd. It's still too dark. I see lots of people make still lines after this and whatever. Then it really looks with the nerves from the wood. Really looks amazing. I hope I can also do that when I grow up. But for now, if I do that, I have those marks everywhere. So it's like that. It's just let I paint it with a whole cover again. Instead of really having those thin lines. So probably practice or steady hand. Artistic feeling. Maybe one day the Bob Ross wakes up in me. I look in the mirror, my hair sits beautiful. It will always be an option maybe. You see now I shake very hard and it's nice. I lower my hand and then I'm on the table so it's less, but you still see it on my tummy. It doesn't really want to go sit completely still. Anyway, we are coming there. The last color I apply is gold, the greedy gold. I like this type of gold also. I have lots of gold from the army painter now. Same with the plate metal before I found the right one. And it is okay to have all types of other colors. But yeah, if you really on a budget and you want only a few paints, then I really like this greedy gold, the plate mail. And of course the 3 speed paints I just used it, and also for the hairs is nice, also the sea lot yellow and the graveyard grey. If you have at least those 5 speed paintings, then you can do lots of things with that. It's really nice. Also for the hairs. And the speed paint medium, I think that's a must. Maybe not if you use wet palette, but I don't have a wet palette. I don't have really also a working space. I work out of my carton box. So I put it on the table and I can paint, and if I have no time I can put it away. It's a small effort. It's always nicer if you have a big room for it. But yeah, if you don't have it, then there's always a solution. So just think in solutions. So the gold is getting up, the little marks. Pops it a little bit better. Was well doubting to make it gold or not. What is it? The tiger head on the armor, on the chest. Because somehow I don't like too much gold. I like more the plate mail. Really the armor cheap look. Especially after using the shades, it looks dirty and I like it. Dirty and still a little bit shining. So here's the last part of gold. Then the only thing I'm still going to do after this is Slappy the shade. Happy Slappy. I also saw videos, it's not the best way or the right way maybe. It's just in a stage where I am now. At least it makes it nice and give a good overview. And when you get better in painting, yeah, you can always go back to do highlights. I will use the strong tone. That one I like the most. It's a little bit brownish. You have also the dark tone, but that makes it really darker right away. The strong tone is, I find it perfect. And I just do like Happy Slappy, like Bob Ross. Only he's cleaning his brush like this, and I'm using my brush like this. So it makes me very happy that I can still do something. In the video I saw last time, the guy was doing this before and paint after that. Make maybe sense because you don't have to highlight that anymore, but yeah, I'm not highlighting anyway. I quite like the results after this. Maybe it misses a little bit pop, but I'm also afraid to mess up the highlights and that it looks again too much or whatever. So let me just first progress. It's also the State Troopers, my gun division also already look like this. So they will need to keep also the unity. And if I decide from there to start giving them more highlights or whatever, if I improve, at that moment I need to do it by all. And not only by one unit or whatever. So till that time I prefer to give them all a similar look. And will improve in the things I do. And let's hope I improve. Anyway, it will not destroy me. I'm happy every day. So that's a good way to go. And this makes me even happier. Creating the army of the Empire. Finally, after 30 years. Mom. As you can see, I really put it everywhere. But you will need to watch it a little bit, because it's very easy to get really black marks. If you really put too much, then you get strange black marks everywhere, and that's also not so nice. So try well to brush it good. Maar I'm not here to learn you guys paint. For those things, go to the other channels, I will say. As you can see already, you see it starts getting the details already nicer, so that it really works. Only it also remove color and brightness. So, and I understand not everybody is looking for that. Painting. We are quite long busy already. Almost for 50 minutes. Still not done. I think it has also a little bit to do with the recording. It's also new for me to paint and record at the same time. But I'm not much quicker. But it's not good to live in a hurry anyway. So just take your time, the time you need. Together with listening some and watching some YouTube from people in the hobby. It supports them also a little bit right away with views and like and subscribe, and of course with hours of watching, and it helps me with painting. So it's a win-win. And also to keep motivating, it's always nice to see other people's armies, if you ask me. Even if I don't play at this moment. Just finishing my armies finally. Maybe after that I can start finding some players to start playing again. But let's see what the future brings. This one is wet, but now I have one dried one already and one I still need to do. Then you see the one I still need to do, the other colors are much brighter, but the detail is much less, and the right one looks much better, if you ask me. It gives really details. You see left shaky, shake it baby. So yeah, I really like the one after the wash. But I must say, sometimes I see people what they paint and then it really pops with colors, but it looks really with shades also, and it's well really beautiful. It is also what I learned. First I was only using black. Now I do black from under. So I spray from under the black. I turn it 1 time. Then I put up my miniature straight. I do a gray. Lighter gray, and then I spray from top a little bit with my white, so it has really three colors. With black I saw the details so bad, and now with this style I see really the details. I need to spray because the left one, my sergeant from this unit, was not primed yet, so I primed it right away with the other unit. I also primed the bases, I primed them brown. This is how I work, and the paint I collected so far. I just have it in my plastic box so I can close it down and put it away and grab it quick what I need. Well divided it. Now I'm going to change it to the other box for the terrain, also for the bases. Most of the time I use all the cheap stuff for this. I just buy from table. I make my own mixture with sand, PVC glue. I saw it on the internet, but maybe I hear it wrong, because if you use this too long, you have the feeling chaos is coming, and they put a demonic spell on you. And yeah, luckily I own Techless, so everything comes alright on the end. But better you wear safety goggles to protect yourself. So yeah, the sand I collect for free, and then I most of the time mixture the red and the green. I only add a little bit brown. The brown I use later with a different color to get it more rich, a very dark brown. You need to stir it good. This mixture is also a little bit too thick, but yeah, I have quite a lot, so better I use it. I also use it for the gun line, for the terrain. It gets really rock solid hard, so it's quite nice. Sometimes to put it is a little bit of a drama, but it's cheap, and I really like the end result of this. Makes everything different. Fits good. It's only a little bit messy and smelly. And also the drying time takes some time before it dries, around a day, but after that it's rock solid. Maybe you guys have a better mixture for me, maybe one that's less smelly or invasive, because maybe one time chaos will come and conquer. I cannot have that as an Empire man. And always to trust on a high elf like Techless, that's kind of ridiculous. So maybe I understand that PVC out of the YouTube video I saw, and they were meaning PVE glue. I really don't know. Anyway, if you have a better mixture, let me know in the comments. It will help me out in the future, and also with my health, because this is not really conform the health and safety rules I learned from Bob Ross. It's quite messy and sticky, as you can see still. Almost done now. The nice thing, this is one. So I've after this 44 to go. But it's satisfying to see them the next day when it is dry. And then you dry brush them a little bit. It looks right away okay. Clean the sides a little bit. You can also do it later, but this is easier. Also because need to paint the rim. Before I was never doing that. Also the base just coated with glue and the cheap stuff from the trains. You put some glue and sprinkle some of the green powder. Games always lose very quick. You see it still here on the base under Lorenzo Lupo. Anyway, this unit's still to come to paint. Finally, I done it. Here I use the normal brown, the cheap brown, just with the white only to mixture it. And do a little bit of dry brush or an attempt to dry brush. Just give a little bit different colors. Dry mud on top. It is all cheap and easy to do. And it really makes a difference. I also have Kislev and the white wolves, so by them it will be nicer if I make it a little bit more white, so it looks a little bit snowy on top. And with all the different structures from the mixture, I think that will look fine on the end also. But anyway, that's for later to find out. For now I'm still busy with my 4 divisions of Sigmar. And they just have mud and grass. So after this I still have the Panther division. They are also part of Sigmar, so they still get the same. You see it, very simple, just light. And it really makes a big difference, if you ask me. Really don't understand why I did not do these things before when I was younger, because it really makes a difference to have a nice basing. I well kept the old basing still from 2mm. I like them a lot, and to go to the bigger basing, I personally only find it a waste of plastic. I did the rims brown because it fits more for me. Lots of people do it black, I saw. Yeah, but it is what you like. I like when it blends in. But yeah, I'm on the end. I'm not an activist. I'm a hobbyist. So everybody needs to do what they prefer. If I need to play them in the future, I will 3D print the trays with the space holders in between. But it is not something I really like. Also due to the spacing. At the moment when I put these ones next to each other, they really look nice. And for me, hobby-wise, the 20mm is better. I like it more for humans, also for Skaven. It fits the lore much more for my humans. Strength by numbers. We stand shoulder to shoulder. We fight in tight lines. That's how we think. And if I put them like this, for me personally, look more skirmish. But that's a feeling, and it makes lots more space. you see it, you see the miniatures better and the painting, so maybe that's the idea. I don't understand the logic. If I see the unit behind, they stand shoulder to shoulder, very tight. I like that more, especially with my humans, with my Empire. Also with my Skaven, I have like those giant rats. I make a very nice unit from it. KO Mying if they need to stand on bases of 25mm. Anyway, it is a game for fun, so yeah, doesn't matter too much. Just adjust to the rules if you play. And if you don't play competitive, you play with friends, you can always adjust or play the rules you like. So it doesn't matter too much. Going here to the end. Put some glue from an army painting. I like this glue. And some grass from Timu. Finished stuff. And a little rock. I like it to use also a little rock. This grass is really cheap. Buy it in big bags. I find it perfect, especially with the underground. So let me finish the unit, so I can start showing the end result and wrap this video up, because this video is taking really a long time by now. But starting to look great. I think I will be really happy with the end result after it's dry. The flag, I still need to make the Dutch flag. I like my units with the Dutch flag. So here's the stone. And then we have the end result. The glue needs to dry, you still see the white. It looks great, especially also between the miniatures. You see the little rock and the little grass. And finally, the unit is done. I am very, very happy with it. It looks great, especially from a distance. Also a little bit from close by. It's a very nice unit. 45. Nice blend in with each other. Really like the little rocks always also. Looks nice. So here we have the end result. 2 more units of State Troopers to go from the same size. But it makes me happy to have this one done. What a work. Anyway, I hope you all liked it. This is the video for now. So I wish you all the best. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.